Hello and welcome to tonight's show. Instead of just talking while recording, I thought I'll just do voiceover. So makes it easier. I can enjoy some music and stuff like that in the background, watch some shows. Yeah, makes it easier. Anyways, so I got this light that somebody threw away. It's a nice light, I like it, so that's why I decided I want to save it, because why not? It's free and, salvageable. So it's a quite old light. It still has the nickel metal hydride batteries in it, that was what came with. And obviously the charger is missing, because that's the first thing you lose. And then the batteries were basically dead, so I already threw them out. And we're gonna replace the battery with something else, something better, something more modern. So here you go, just watching me unscrew the screws, because yeah, it's very entertaining. There we go. Oh god, he has a knife. Anyways, so it's a interesting project. I did this before with a different light, but this is a little different approach. I wanted to make it a little safer, I guess, for everyone else to use, to operate it. So here you go, me struggling to take it apart. Come on. Hey, there you go. It's a very simple light, so there's nothing crazy in it. You have a front light, the top light, a little hook, and a switch. There, and the screw gets stuck. Well, so whatever. Alright. So here me evaluating what it is. I already cut the battery out before. I wanted to see what's inside. Okay. Right, so just gonna strip some wires, make it nice, because we're gonna need a connection. Oh, I need to get a beer. What maybe hot chocolate? Oh my, hot chocolate would be great right now. I'm gonna make that. Right, so here you go. So I have this power banks. This one is free. Actually, both of them are free. And you can see that one of those batteries is actually inside of one of them. And that's how it works. So the nice thing about using this, too close, get it away, no, you. Anyways, it just shows the specifications on the back. So it's about like 2.3 milliamps. Most of them are the same, except for this one doesn't have anything written on it. So it's like, whatever. Can try to take it apart, but really just leave it alone. And I have this old USB cable, which is now being sacrificed. Well, it was sacrificed before too, so. But now I just need a short section of it. So basically, a battery fits inside. So, before you go all crazy, so USB is 5 volts, alright? And the light had 3 nickel metal hydride batteries inside of it. And at nominal voltage, let me pull up a calculator. At fully charged battery, it's 1.4 volts per cell times 3 of them, so it's 4.2 volts. When it's like charging or like fully charged, it's 1.55 volts, and there's 3 of them, so it's 4.65. So 5 volts is not that crazy away from fully charged battery. Plus, there's definitely a safety factor that was built into the whole thing. So 5 volts works. Now you could also go ahead and use a single cell that I show in the video, but the reason I'm not going with that method that I did before is that there is no under voltage protection. So there is a chance that they will kill the whole battery, which is gonna suck. And plus, the 5 volts makes it brighter. So there you go. It's a win-win. So with those things, once the battery is dead or discharged, it's just not gonna work. You have to charge it back up. I have a charger also, just in case as a backup. So I might use this method of just using a single cell, but I didn't. But I have a charger in the background. There you go. This is a little bit more boring than doing it during the video, but it's a lot less distracting. So I can concentrate on doing what I'm doing best, of making things. Anyways, so here we go. On the regular USB, you're gonna have 4 wires and like metal shield. Well, 2 of them is plus and minus, which is the red and black. And then you're gonna have white and green, and those are data lines. And the shield, which is like the wrap thingy, which you don't need. So before I discard the white and green, I thought to keep them for the reason that some of those things require that you have some sort of data line present to activate, especially the one that has a higher charging capability. My wire stripper sucks. I need to find my other one. But yeah, there you go. Enjoy my hairy arms. Alright. So here, I'm temporarily connecting it just to check that everything works before committing to the whole thing. Because at this point, I have no remorse of just throwing this in the garbage where it came from, literally. Because it wasn't a garbage, I picked it up from the garbage. It wasn't not in anything like stinky garbage or anything like that. It was right on top of the pile, so just like scoop, it's mine now. Just in case, I'm gonna put some tape on it, just so nothing gets shorted. Even though everything has these things have a protection against that, just in case. I don't know what else there is. Most of the circuit on the board is basically just to cycle through the lights and mostly just to charge. So I'm testing this one. I got this from Microsoft while the store was available. I won it in a raffle or something. And this one is, my mom gave it to me. It's from her hospital. Oh, there you go. So this one works as long as there's a load on the plus and minus. You can see that it lights up where the USB is plugged in. So this one just activates on load, which is great. Is exactly what I want, because the whole thing is going to be hidden. Now it's soldering time. Making it a little bit more permanent, I guess. A little shrink wrap because I have it, so I'll just use it. Otherwise, I won't use it if I don't have it. Too small. Next size. Get the next size. Yeah, next size. Okay, there. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Yes. Oh, there you go. Right, I got the proper one. Yeah, just whatever. So I'm just doing the basic method of soldering this stuff. Here I'm just cutting the data lines, but I'm staggering the wires just in case there's any issues. This way they won't short circuit in any way or fashion, which I think won't matter at all at this point. So the method I like to solder with, I practice different methods, but my go-to method is just twist the wires in line. Solder, the solder itself keeps the wire from untangling, and then just shrink wrap it. The key part is in line. There you go. Look how cute that is. There's one, there's two, plus minus. And I got this liquid flux from Micro Center, and it works great. So I've been using that. I put in the syringe, I have a couple of them, and it's super convenient. It's also liquid, so it drips everywhere. And the paste kind of works better, but then you have to apply the paste. This one is just kind of, you got it going on with the syringe, so super easy. There you go. Oh, look at that beautiful solder. Alright, it's basically permanent installation at this point. Obviously I can cut it, but you know, I'm committed now. Alright, that looks good. Now, forget where my lighter was, so I just used the soldering iron to set the shrink wrap. There you go, super easy. Nice, isn't it? Anyways, so there you go. That's all there is to it, soldering wise and stuff. So I'll just put it there to the side where I'll definitely not likely to get burnt. Yep. Should definitely put it away. Alright, so now it's the process of assembling and fitment tries. Basically. It's very basic. Get the big light, get the little light on the top, yeah, it has a little like protective lens thing separate. There you go, that's pretty much it for this. That's the guts of it, and installing the battery. So here's the process. Because the battery is fairly large and USB cable is very chunky, for light like this, it's actually gets a little hard because there is not much space to maneuver anything in place. Yeah, just a little more tape just for protection purposes. There you go. Alright, so there you go. It's try, fit, and move stuff around. So at this point though, don't get discouraged, just keep working on it. I lost, not lost, but I had to get rid of one of the screws because it was in the way, so I lost one. All the other screws I reuse, so it's fairly stable. Here's the orange cable. So this is actually to charge the thing. Since I made this video, I actually changed it. I got a micro USB extension. So I just placed it somewhere else. So now I can just plug in like it's a phone or something. There's guiding the cable to where it's needs to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's where the fun begins. Because we're just gonna start cutting and modifying. Oops, pressed it. And doing some weird stuff to it. So, just like I said, I got the extension, so now I have a female port on the light. I got it much later, so I don't have a chance to show it. So there you go. Magnets go in. Magnets are very useful. There you go. I don't know how people. If anybody is watching till this point, my God, you need to get a like. But please leave a comment below. I just speed up the video because it's getting boring. It's basically trying it, fitting it, seeing what needs to be modified, modifying it, cleaning it, trying again, and repeat. This thing didn't really take much modification, and you know, if this didn't really work out, I could have just put the power bank outside of the light. But I kind of want to keep it together so it kind of looks good and convenient. So the only thing that's inconvenient is the battery, the cable to charge it. So in this one, but I changed that already. There you go. Fit. Cut. Here you go. Don't forget the magnets and the little hanging thing. The hanging thing I use more often than the magnets. Just a lot of stuff that I need to stick to, magnets wise, it's just not flat enough. But anyways, here you go. Just the little back plate, I just needed to apply some glue, so there you go. And I taped it in place for it to cure. Yep, there you go. And it's complete. I gave the glue like 2 days to cure because I forgot about it, and yeah, the button is very sensitive. It's because I pushed it with the battery out a little bit. So here me deciding where to put the cable, but whatever.